The pageantry of college football on full display tonight as we've got drones with a red and white light show to get the black shirt faithful ready to go. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Looking for space. It's Reeder. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He wants to throw it. Back's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Lewis.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get. Ball back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. 1st down, Northwestern.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. And they'll knock him down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Give me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This is an offense that leads the nation in 1st downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. Got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this.
Leaves it with the running back.
They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Witherspoon. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. At the 27, let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being...
There he goes! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Immediately fires to the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. Oh, he found a space hole, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Riggs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. Ripping through the defense. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Got room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And they can't complete the bullet. On third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work with big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is job by this defense coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's caught. Got a little space. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Loses his way to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Well, get there, a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, and somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Never a doubt. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Going the other way, and he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That's caught. It's Witherspoon. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle. It's Reeder.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets home, they knock him down back at the 45. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Reeder. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On play action on first down. Makes the grab. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Gonna look downfield again. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few. On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside.
And in this this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Hit as he throws. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defense. Way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think...
Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders... It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now, man. It looked like...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. You're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and more important.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.